Hi, I'm Danielle Teichne.
And I'm Adam Brown.
And in this episode of Our Gamified World, we're looking at the broad area of health.
We could look at a lot of things here, from the gamified apps that help people enhance physical fitness, through to the application of game elements to improve mental health outcomes.
That's right. And in previous episodes, we looked at Packed App and Super Better. So we're going to expand with some examples here.
Can you hear that?
What?
Zombies.
Come on, go for a walk.
When it comes to games, whether it be tabletop games or console games or computer games, one doesn't have to look very far until you find the theme of zombies. There are certainly enough movie franchises that revolve around the various zombie apocalypses that await us that attest to their popularity. With this in mind, it's not a big surprise that a gamified motivational app came along that allows the undead to rise once more. Zombies Run is a mobile app from the studio 6 to Start that's designed to motivate you in your walking, jogging, or running. There are many elements of this app, and I do not want to even try to look at all of them, and I actually think it's better that way, because if you are possibly interested in this, it's a lot of fun and you really want to discover it for yourself. But to give you a bit of an idea here, unlike a lot of motivational apps, Zombie Run is chock full of narrative theme, and it conveys this in a really immersive way. Right from the beginning, you're told that you are a runner for the last remnants of humanity, and don't let these nice little animations fool you into thinking that this is where the narrative is, because the vast majority of the story in Zombies Run takes place through the audio.
Run, we've got a cupboard. Raise the gates. Raise the gates. Next time on Zombies Run. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. The gates are stuck. Can everyone see the gates are stuck?
There's some pretty strange stuff going on around here.
Runners, this is an emergency. The gates are stuck in the open position. We're open to all attacks. Go, go, go.
Now, it's just you and me. Just a second there, honey.
You journey through this world, meeting different characters, experiencing different scenarios, and collecting different items. You collect a lot of underwear, by the way, but I guess you need that during a zombie apocalypse. You can expand your base, you can explore different areas, and the app works with Google Maps to give you a sense of actual geographical location as well as the story in the app itself. The achievements you unlock in Zombies Run can mirror the real-world achievement of conquering that motivational barrier when it comes to getting outside and exercising. Of course, different users will use a given app in different ways. Some features may not be utilised at all. There is clearly a lot of potential for Zombies Run to invigorate the exercise regime of many a person, although as Vicky Sue from Habitica said a few episodes ago, gamification is not a silver bullet. In many cases, just as with education and other contexts, gamifying healthy habits may be a necessary first step or a partial solution to behavioural change, something that pushes you over the edge and reinforces the journey you want to be on by making you take important steps. The interplay between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation can be immensely complex, a theme that comes through even more clearly in Danielle's conversation with Lily, who used the app My Quit Buddy in her efforts to give up smoking.
So thanks very much for chatting to us today, Lily. I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
So I just want to know, why did you decide to use the My Quit Buddy app?
I downloaded the Quit Buddy app because I was struggling to remain accountable for my endeavours in quitting smoking. Yeah, and it seems to be a really good way to track that.
And so how long had you been smoking before you downloaded the app?
I'd been a full-time smoker of about 10 to 15 a day for about 8 years.
Had you used any apps before to quit smoking in the past?
I hadn't used any of those kinds of self-help apps before. That was the first one, actually.
Were you a little bit sceptical because the app was gamified? Was that obvious to you?
It was obvious to me that it was gamified, but that was most of the allure of the app because it made it rewarding, to use the app and to be accountable for my smoking.
Did any of your friends use this app at the same time?
Not that I know of. It's not really something that I discussed with my friends.
Okay.
It's something I liked to do on my own. Yeah.
So did you enter any goals into the app?
No, I didn't enter any goals, but I did like being able to watch the days roll over. That was the most useful part of the app to me.
And was the app useful in distracting you when you had cravings?
I can't actually say I did use it in that way. Yeah.
So you didn't use any of the mini games?
No, I didn't use them. I had a look at them quickly when I downloaded the app, but it wasn't something that really interested me, to stop the cravings.
So I noticed the app allows you to record motivational audio messages. Mm-hmm. Did you ask any of your friends or family to record any messages for you?
No, it was more of a private thing for me, yeah.
And did you record any personal messages to yourself?
No, not audio messages.
Was it exciting to see the money that you had saved?
For me personally, that wasn't really anything to do with why I had decided to stop smoking. So not for me.
Was it exciting to see your quit statistics? For example, how many minutes and hours and days you abstained for?
That was the most useful part of the app for me.
And did you find any of the health facts about smoking helpful? Did they further motivate you?
Yes, I did find that motivating.
And was there any information that you didn't know about in those facts?
No, there was nothing I didn't know about. I think everybody knows most of the stuff that's in there, but it makes it a lot harder to ignore it. And it's always good to have as much reminders as possible when you're trying to quit something that's so addictive.
If you could change one thing about the app, what would you change?
From an artist's point of view, I think their use of colours, specifically, I think it was a little bit ugly, the app. But that's probably the only thing. I think that it could have been a lot better visually. Yeah.
And did you know that you can customise the background?
No, I didn't.
That may be a new aspect of the app since you've used it. Was the community aspect of the app inspiring for you?
I wasn't aware of a community aspect. Yeah. That might be a new thing since I've used it.
Okay.
Again,
would
probably
something like a community aspect would it have been helpful to you?
I think that would have been useful to me, actually, yeah. I think everyone, likes to think about that somebody else is doing the same thing, especially when it's difficult. Yeah.
And the anonymity of it, would that have helped you or hindered you?
Definitely helped, because I think for a lot of people it's a private thing, because you often fail and then try again. So, yeah. So it's quite
sounds a little bit extreme, but it can be quite shameful at times.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I definitely felt a lot of shame surrounding my smoking and then a few failed attempts at quitting smoking. Yeah.
Do you still smoke to this day?
No, I don't smoke. I have a cigarette maybe twice a year.
And do you think the app had a big part to do with that?
Not the big quit. Previously, it had gotten me through maybe 8 months in a few times, but I think ultimately it was just up to my own having a reason enough to quit. Yeah.
So it sounds like there's going to be a couple of attempts to really make a permanent behavioural change in your life. It's not just one thing. It could be a combination of things.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe down below and leave us a comment or a question.
And you can find our Gamified World on Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram or Facebook.
And join us next week as we take a look at how the business world has adopted gamification.
Bye for now.